Hi guys, it's Connie from A Life of Perfect Days and welcome to my second ever video blog. If you have been reading the blog, you'd know that I was taking a little break from writing for a little while, and I've just got back now from a beautiful holiday in California, and I've actually come back really re-inspired to write again, to connect with you guys, and also to start creating some really cool changes in my life, to start living more authentically and to start doing more of what I love and create a happier and more fulfilling life for myself. So one of the ways that I've decided I'm going to be doing that is to create a little 90-day project for myself. And I've actually done these projects before. I've been doing them sort of on and off for about 5 years in my life, and I've always found them really beneficial because they allow you to kind of set goals and intentions for what you want to achieve in a 90-day period, and then really focus on getting those results, but on also really doing the work. It requires you to really focus on who am I going to become in the process of doing this, in the process of achieving these goals and results. How am I going to have to grow and change in myself? And I love that type of stuff. I love seeing people grow. I love growing in myself. So I'm really excited to embark on this project. And I thought rather than just kind of doing it in my own little time and keeping it to myself, I thought I would share it with all of you. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be starting on the 1st of October, and I'm going to set my goals and intentions for what I want to achieve, and I'm going to share that with you because I would love for you guys to hold me accountable. And then I'll be sharing my journey along the way. I'll be letting you know how I'm going, what I'm achieving, what I'm manifesting and attracting, and what I'm creating in my life. And then I'm also going to be sharing how I'm kind of doing that. So the practices I'm using, the strategies I'm using, the work that I'm doing in my own life, the lessons that I'm learning, and I really just want to be able to show you guys kind of the process you can go through to create amazing results in your life. And fingers crossed, I am going to be creating amazing results in my life. I'm sure that I will. And I also would love to encourage you to join in with me. If you're at this point of the year where you really want to create some amazing change before the end of the year, why not join in with me and get started on your own little 90-day project, and we can do it together. It would just be awesome to have a little community of people doing that. So in order to kind of encourage you guys to join in with me, I thought that I would start by giving you a little bit of pre-work. So if you want to do some work leading up to the 1st of October when this is going to be starting, there's a few little exercises and activities that I'm going to give you that you can do to start really thinking about what you want and why you want it, and how you're going to change and grow throughout this process. And what I've actually put together is a little worksheet for you. It's pretty simple, it's nothing too snazzy, but it has some questions on there, and it has some things that you can start to use to get really clear about what's going to happen in your own 90-day project. If you would like access to that little worksheet, please send me an email at connie.chapman, that's CHAPMAN, at live.com. If you don't get that email address, just get it off my blog. And in the subject line, write 90-day project. And I will send you through a copy of, it's the pre-work worksheet. So this is the work leading up to starting the project. I'm going to be doing this work myself. This is all stuff I'm going to be doing. If you'd like a copy of that worksheet, send me an email, and then I'll add you to my mailing list, and I will send you copies of all the worksheets I'm going to be creating throughout this 90-day period that correspond to videos and blog posts, so that you can do the work with me as we go along. So to get started, To get started, I thought I've got up on my little desktop here, I've got the pre-worksheet, and I thought I'd just run through a couple of the starting steps for you to get started on your project, and then you can obviously get a copy of this worksheet when you email me. So the first thing I want you to do to get started on your project is get really, really clear about what you want. Really start thinking, what would be some amazing things I could achieve in the next 90 days? You know, if I was to finish up 2012, what would I love to have happen in my life before the year ends? If I could look back on the year, what would really make me happy and fulfilled to know I'd achieved that? So really start thinking about that. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? What do you want to do? Is there new habits and new practices you want to integrate into your life? So really just start taking some time to think about that and just brainstorm a big list. You may not choose to focus on all of them in this 90 days. You have to be a bit realistic, but just start brainstorming your list about what you'd love to achieve. The next step I'm going to encourage you, and this is all on the worksheet, is to find your why. You want to find why you actually want all these things. Now, that serves you for numerous reasons. Firstly, it serves as beautiful motivation. If at any point you're lacking motivation in the project, you can really think about why is it that I want these things. It also helps you understand whether this is actually an important thing for you to achieve. What you want to ask yourself is, what do I think this will give me? What do I think having this will give me? What is the underlying feeling that I am seeking in getting this external thing? That's really what we want to tap into, because you actually, when you connect with the feeling and realize perhaps what I'm actually just seeking is freedom in all these different goals, then you actually provide the universe with opportunities to manifest and give you that result in numerous different ways. You can experience freedom in so many different ways, but if you're just attached to this one specific thing that you want, it's actually much harder to manifest that. So allow yourself to be open and think really broadly about what you want and why you want it. The third step is to commit to growth. This project is not so much about ticking things off your list, getting stuff done, making shit happen, and getting a lot of stuff. It's really about growth and changing and growing as a person and becoming different as a result of achieving these things. Because I believe that the only reason we have these external desires, these things that we want in the external world, is because in order to achieve those goals and get those things, we are going to have to grow and change as a person. Okay, and this perspective will help you so much as you go along to really understand that with that, rather than just getting so attached to that thing that you want, if you can understand the real goal here is growth, is to learn about yourself. And even if you don't hit that mark, even if you don't get your result, you can really reflect and look back, wow, how much should I grow as a person? How much should I stretch myself? How much should I step out of my comfort zone? So that's really something I want you to take on board and think about as you're moving forward. Some of the questions I have there is, who do I want to become by the end of this? Think about the person you want to become. How do I want to be different as a result of achieving these goals? Okay? And the fourth and final thing I want you to work on is to choose your lessons. As I mentioned, this is about growth. It's also about learning, and learning so much about life and about yourself. These 90-day projects are a beautiful opportunity for you to learn about yourself and learn about life. So the questions I have on here is to really understand the underlying purpose of your external goals and to say to yourself, what can I learn about myself in the next 90 days? What are 3 key areas I really want to develop in myself? And what qualities do I want to embody at the end of this 90-day project? Really understanding how you are going to learn and grow as a person. And I'll just quickly share with you what my ones are. I've got some really beautiful qualities that I'm working on embodying over the next 90 days, and I'm going to be achieving those through my external goals. But what I'm really working on at the moment is living an extremely authentic life, living from my heart space, and filling my life with things that make me so happy, no longer settling for anything that is not right for me, and really tuning in and finding out, what do I want from my life and how can I authentically live that in every moment and be the truest and most amazing version of myself. And one of the other things I'm working on also is self-belief. And believe it or not, I struggle with self-belief constantly. And I see this in my clients all the time. We all have that inner critic voice that's constantly telling us we can't have what we want, we can't do what we want, we're not good enough, we're not capable. And the challenge here is to acknowledge that voice, but not let it stop you. And so I'm going to be intentionally putting myself in situations where I know that voice is going to be amping up and it's going to be trying to hold me back. But it's my practices to learn how to manage that voice and how to listen to it, acknowledge it, thank it for its contribution, and now choose a new way of being, choose to no longer listen to that. So that's something I'm going to be working on as well over the next 90 days. So if you want that worksheet, please email me. I would just love for us all to complete this project together and to share the journey with each other and hold each other accountable. I'm going to be giving you a lot more information about this over the next 90 days, and I'll be starting on October 1st, so you will see a blog post or a video from me then outlining my goals and intentions and what I'm going to be creating. But yeah, I hope this video has been inspiring to you and that you are starting to get some beautiful ideas about what you could create over the next 90 days. So please email me if you would like that worksheet, and I can't wait to share more of this journey with you. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.